Hey, it's Matt from the Grain Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 15, back here at Bjornholm. What have we got going? We got something planted here. Corn. Yeah, we got corn going, I think. Let's double check it. Where's corn at? Corn's blue, yeah, so we got corn. We did not plant the homestead or down around 34, 39, and we just left out 38. We got corn planted down there. You can ignore the barley up there. Those are fields we don't own that need to be cultivated. But yeah, we got corn growing. It's in the ground. It's fertilized. It's in the early growth stages, so we won't be doing any harvesting this time. And the reason that we didn't plant anything in the homestead fields up here is because we're going to do some plowing. Let's get into something here. There's our wheel loader. Oh, probably need to tell you about the biogas plant too. We decided to do 25% per bunker. Bunker number 3 is still being filled. Once we have our corn ready to go, we'll harvest that with the forage harvester and fill that back up. If we hit a great demand, I'm sure the blanketed ones will, be done fermenting in time. It's late in the day here. I don't think we're going to see another great demand today, but we've got number 4 down there we can sell out of if we want to. We did make we sold off a little bit of what we had currently in the bunkers, so we've got a little bit of money in the bank. We got $345, so we could buy some stuff. As a matter of fact, we do need to buy something here. We have this small red plow, but this is going to be, we've got several fields that we need to plow. And now that we have the larger equipment, we need a bigger plow. So we're going to get a plow here. It's 345, or we have 345,000. This one's 45. What else? We only like one more tractor having a complete set of New Holland tractors, which is this big boy here. It's 348. So we're not far from that goal. Matter of fact, we could sell a trailer load of logs and be able to buy that bad boy. But we really need to work on the homestead. And we're going to be selling some logs from it anyway. And we've got everything pretty much organized. We've got all our harvesters in this shed here. And we'll be getting some more of the CR 1090s. Still haven't decided if I want to sell the little guy or not. I'm kind of sentimental to him. I may keep him and store him over maybe around like field 12. You have those fields over there, 11 and 18 and all those, and keep the big guy for the big fields, just let the little guy harvest like 12, 11, 18, 21, 26, maybe 19. He could even do one if we wanted to plant it. So I may take him up there eventually. But for right now, I'm going to leave him parked in here. And we'll have our harvesters in here. Got our forage harvester down there too. Decided to cut these trees out here. Need to get this cleaned up. And I'm going to park headers and stuff out here, because I had to have a place to park the truck and trailer stuff over here, because we had the headers over here. And what else is different? Park trailers over there. Need to cut those trees. Got my auger wagon right there. We bought an auger wagon. I don't remember if we had that on last time or not. I think we did when we did the harvest maybe. But maybe not. We bought an auger wagon. And it just makes things a lot easier. Trying to think, is anything else different? We had the pressure washer. And this is our tractor shed here. See, we've got the T6, the T8, the T8 something or other. I don't want to say it's a T9. I know it's not a T9. So this is a T8 320. This is a T8 435 Smart Tracks. So we'll just call it the Smart Track. Some people call it a half track, and that's fine. And you see we have this one empty space here. This is reserved for that big guy, the articulated T9. So we'll have 4 tractors in here at some point. once we get to there. I think I parked something over here. Yeah, the cultivator, the big horse cultivator, parked it there. And I parked the planters right back here. And the reason I did that, they're one of the only things that fit back here. So that's where they're at. Plows under that little shed right there. So I've come up with ways to store things on this map. So that was one of the bigger gripes that I had about it, is the storage. I mean, you couldn't fit everything, you know, all in one building, and the storage was so small. So I've just kind of had to go around and find places that, you know, are big enough to park stuff in the dry, you know. And this, I could actually move this back a little bit more and it would be out of the weather pretty much. So and it fits sitting down on the ground like that. So just trying to come up with ways to work this map. I like it. It's a decent map. A lot of people don't like it. It's got smaller fields, you know, smaller storage space. But if you work with it, and you know, the only thing I haven't found storage for is the headers. Still don't know about those. There's another little open shed way back there on the other side of the grain elevator. I guess I could park headers in there. And I may do that. And then just start the harvest with like field 38. And then go over to 34 and 39. And then finish the harvest. Make like a clockwise turn around the map, I guess you could say. And then finish up over here with 24, 29, 30, and 25. So anyway, what were we going to do? We're going to plow. But yeah, I'm going to wait on that big tractor. We'll make more money once we do the logging. So we're going to get this big Limken plow here. All the rest of them are small, and this is too big. We really need that like First Sosnovka or West Bridge. So we're going to get that, and I'm going to have it delivered. Got all that stuff up there at the logging area up there, the lumber yard. And that has been delivered. Let's see if they deliver it. Those guys are really quick at delivering. Yep, they delivered it. There it is right there. Wish I could move these seeds. And you know, they're on pallets. And I got a pallet fork and tried to lift them up. They don't move. They are, they're stuck there. So yeah, this is a pretty good sized plow. And we're going to start plowing. So I'm going to get the big Smart Track New Holland for this. Alright. Let's see, how did I back this out? Probably need to go this way. And I'll just go ahead and throw front weight on here. Doesn't have to be a great big one. That actually looks like a small one, but it'll work. Just for looks. Alright. See if I can get this turned around here. Oh yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to do, these are pretty much lined up right here, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make little connections here, like inrows on the field, and fold my plow. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do allow create fields, and I'm just going to turn this on for the first time. You hit R, let's see, what is that? L1, not R. Hit L1 and see it gives you different options, and you hit triangle. So you hold L1 and hit triangle. See, it says allow create fields. When I hit that, now it says limit to fields. I would have to hit that again to limit it to the existing fields. But I'm creating a field. I'm going to create one big field out of this field here. So we're going to start with that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lower the plow. And it'll start making little lines there. What I want to do, I want to get this plowed flush even with that other field over there. And this is kind of tricky because you have to get it just right. See, I'm there already. And it may go over just a little bit. It may go under just a little bit. And if it goes under, we'll have to come back with the plow and hit it one more time. But, see how it goes. Yeah, it looks like it plowed just a little bit under, so I'm going to lift the plow, back it up, and hit it again. You got to watch this plow. It likes to come around on you here. Get it back in the field. And I don't think it plows up going backwards. That's a good thing, because I would have just plowed that up. Alright. And that field may be down just a little bit from this field. We'll try it and see. I'll get right on it with that. I've learned with this blue plow here, blah, blah. Yeah, there we go. Now it's plowing. Come down. And actually, I think I'm just going to lift it up, turn it, and turn around. So we'll turn the plow. It's going to flip it over. Straighten it back out. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn around and see if we can plow this way now. So lower plow. Try to get right on the line. It's okay if we go over just a little bit. We can grass it back in with the planter. Just trying to get it kind of straight. And that looks pretty good. Alright, I'm going to lift that back up. I think I went over just a little bit, but like I said, we can take the grass planter and do some fine finish touches on it. I may even plow it all the way over to that gravel there, that, I don't know if it's gravel or asphalt or what that is, but the road there, I may go ahead and plow it on over that way, because we're going to actually cultivate and plant and harvest this thing from north to south. So I may go ahead and plow that up anyway, so it wouldn't matter. Alright, turn the plow. Lower plow. I'm just going to cut two or three inrows here, and there's a reason for that. Let me get one more here. I'm just going to leave it turned the way it is. Normally you would turn the plow here, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it this way because I know I'll get it. Alright. Lift the plow. Get it turned around. And that way, see, when you cut the inrows, you have enough room to lower your plow without going outside the outside border of your field. So I'm going to lower that and turn on my cruise control, and I'm just going to roll here. That cruise control is a lifesaver. Turn that on and let it roll. See, my plow, it'll plow most of this up on this field here, and it goes almost all the way over to the road. And once I get close to the end area here where I'm going to stop, I'm going to do another in-row cut. Gotta love this Smart Track tractor. It's got the ponies to pull this stuff. And I'm going to turn off that help thing. Alright, now I'm getting close to down here, so I'm going to stop right here, because we're not going to plow. In the long run, we may plow that road up after we cut these trees, but right now we're just going to connect it right there with that field. So I'm going to lift the plow, and I'm going to have to come at it from this side for it to be even, so I'm going to have to fold my plow here once I get turned around. Or not fold it, turn it. So I'll turn it back that way. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and drop it so I can see where my plow line is, and just try to get it right up there close to the edge. Right up there so it's even. Here we go, that looks pretty good. It looks even. I don't even think I'll have to fix that. That looks pretty good. So we'll lift that. I want to turn my plow again. And I'm going to turn back around here. Probably shouldn't be turning in, turning the plow and turning the tractor. Probably shouldn't be doing that all at the same time, but it works, so. plow this up a little more. We're just cutting more inrows on it so we can have enough room to bring our plow down when we go back the other way. Turn that back around. And eventually, like I said, we talked about it before, I'm going to cut those trees up there and maybe plow that up down here, because, I mean, look at all that. Look at all that grass up there. We could put a little bit of fieldage up there and work that for a little extra yield. So, comes in handy when you're playing normal or not doing biogas or anything like that. Have a little more acreage to plant and farm and harvest. So, alright, I think we've got enough room now. I need to turn my plow back around now because I'm going to go down the other side. Or actually, no. I want to go back down this side because this road here kind of blends with the field. I'm going to leave that grass for last. Turn back around here. I need to come at it from a long shot. And see this little spot in the road right there? See right there to the right of the tractor? That's not plowable. It is rock, and I don't know why they placed it there. They may have not intended to, but it is rock. And when you plow, if we decide to plow that road up, which I don't know, we may not plow that far, but if we do, that will not plow. You can't grass it in or anything. It's just there. So if you do decide to plow past that road, you're going to have a bald spot right there in your field, because it's not plowable. I tried to plow through it one time and did not work. So, alright, I'm just going to put the cruise control on and lower it and let him rip this ground up here. I think we'll get this center strip out first, and then we'll work on these strips, like that one going that way and that one up there going to the left. And like I said, we'll just make this one giant field. I love this feature. I love that you can plow in between the fields and create, you know, larger fields as a whole. This comes in handy on the big maps on PC, the modded maps, like Michigan or you know, one of the other ones, some of the ones that are named after states like Nebraska or Iowa or something like that. I can't remember all the names. Alright, lift that up, turn the plow. Turn around here. Probably gonna have to back up a little bit, yep. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. Alright, back a little more. Just got to make sure you don't go over the edge there, because it will plow up wherever you drop it. Alright, here we go. And we're plowing. So yeah, and you can keep these as separate fields. You don't have to do this. You don't have to plow it up. I just like it because, number one, you don't waste a lot of time changing fields here, because you have 4 small fields here. You can just set your planter, your fertilizer, your cultivator, and eventually your harvester, and it just keeps going. Plus you're getting this added areas of the fields. I mean, these roads are pretty wide. I mean, they have road and then they have a little bit of grass on the edge, so you're increasing your yield by doing this, and just making it more convenient, because now it's going to be all one field. So, alright, I'm going to not fold it. I keep going to say folding. It's not folding it. We're turning it. When you fold your plow, you're basically just closing it up. Get turned around here. And I think I can get away with that right there. Drop the plow. Alright. Here we go. And so now that center road is pretty much gone. We'll come back and plow that last little bit of grass there. But yeah, this is the Lemken, don't remember what the model number is on it, but 17, they're going to have a Lemken Titan, and it had a number behind it. I want to say Titan 11 or Titan 12, something like that. It's got a beacon on it, and it actually has lights on it. I wonder if the lights actually light up the ground. I'm pretty curious about that, because you know, some of the implements on here, they have lights on them, but they don't actually illuminate anything. So if that's the case, if it does, that's gonna be awesome. And still, it looks like the real bad boy plow will be the one that's been featured in all the videos so far. Of course, I don't know. It might not have been in the second one. Might not have been in the second video. It's the big red one. It's pretty straight. But yeah, we'll continue doing this and pick this up next time. So until then, remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade.